I recently did a reaction video to a condescending comment. I just wanted to address it slightly, really, in the sense that we all have a choice of how we react to situations. But the one thing I do recognize is that once someone steps into our energy, that's up to us how we react to it. Because I'm not entering their world, they're entering my world. I don't go and seek them. I rarely leave comments on anybody's videos. I'm not a comment person. If I like it, I like it. If I don't, I don't. I don't feel the need to comment on someone's video if I don't like it, or if I feel this way about that. It's just move on. That's some emotional control. But some people literally they just spend their whole time just leaving negative comments or just trying to be petulant, just for the sake of it, really. And they probably feed off the negative energy. They probably want the reactions. Um, in this instance, though, I was just reached a point where I'm like, I was tempted just to delete the comment and that's it because I think we have choices. I don't like spreading negativity, so I'd rather just cancel the comment and just say, look, I'm not giving them a platform. Then the other part of me just thought, well, it's important that people see it. I think if you're gonna, even if there was like 100 negative comments, I think people should still be able to see the fact there's 100. So there's like it's polarizing, isn't it? Like which option do you go with? Then I thought, to be honest, I'm just going to talk slightly on it. I didn't want to go too hard though, to be honest, because sort of I am on my healing journey, and people see my journey. You'd understand that to an extent. It's kind of like I recognize how hurt someone must be in their own life to feel the need to be negative towards someone else's path, and what they're doing. 'Cause a healed person or someone confident in themselves doesn't do that. Now, they may be confident, they may think they're confident, but if they're going to leave negative comments, it means you're just a confident dipshit, not a confident, healed, elevated person, because someone elevated doesn't need to do that. It shows where you are on your journey. And do I need to dig in any deeper? Probably not. Um, yeah, so I was like, well, I could just say something 'cause I can't be asked. It, I just thought you stepped into my world, so I'm going to shine a light on this person. But to be honest, I'm so tired. I don't know if it's coming across. I've spoken in my recent video. I literally did a 2-hour video earlier on YouTube. These videos get exhausted. Then I did another hour video on about repairing and maintaining VCRs. I mean, literally, I've done 3 hours worth of video content today. My sleep pattern's all over the place, which I spoke about. My energy is completely all over the place because of it. So effectively, I've stayed up all night. Because I'm struggling to sleep, and then it's got to like I think 8 o'clock in the morning, 7 o'clock in the morning. Then I managed to have a sleep for like maybe 2 or 3 hours. It was ridiculous. It wasn't long, and then I'm like, well, okay, I don't want to lose the whole day. I don't want to get up weird times. Just stay up. And then I was so knackered, so exhausted by like 7 o'clock, 6, 7 o'clock. Like, so I'm like, oh, I can't do it any longer. I'm so tired. I'm like so tired, and it's become this pattern that's so unhealthy to an extent. But it's what I'm experiencing at the moment. So I get up at 9. And I'm irritable. If you haven't had your sleep, for instance, you're irritable, and I'm really, really getting a bit like irritated quite a lot like at the minute. So I see that video, the comment, and I just thought, what a prat. That's what I thought straight away. Look at what an idiot. Like, who goes and comments that for no reason at all? Especially on a video that's about Christmas and codes to unlock, well, not unlock really, but to find more Christmas films to get them all into one little group. It's not really, it's not that deep. It's not that deep. Like if I mean, if someone's going to comment on one of my videos, you'd think it'd be one of the more challenging, more hard pressed videos. So maybe I'll make some, maybe some outlandish statements, but to other people unhealed. So someone like that, you'd think everything I say beyond their perception, which is very low vibrational. I'm guessing based on the fact they're reacting to such a trivial video. It's just then they're definitely not ready for the rest of what I've got to say. So yeah, I find it quite baffling. But like I say, you enter my world. This is my page. This is my profile. I can do what I want with it. So someone might not like that you're commenting back. It's like, yeah, but who gives you the right to? What gives you the right to comment on my video and then expect no one else to say anything back? Because you didn't have to step into my world. That's the reality, isn't it? This is my world. This is my kingdom. This is my profile. I can do what I want with it as I please, and I can give people permission to leave comments. Also, I can disable comments. I have that right, that authority. That's the way I see it. Everybody that has their own profile, that's their own authority. That's their own profile. They have every right to make it available, to make it unavailable, whatever they choose. People may feel they have every right to leave a negative comment. I wouldn't say you have the right. You have the ability. If that's how you choose to spend your life, being negative and just spewing nonsense, then that's up to them, isn't it? But don't expect the world to cater to that. Don't expect the world just to allow you free reign. Um, yeah, like no reprisals. It's like, no, no, no. Even a light person has the potential to be dark, and that's the thing, you know. So yeah, that reaction that I did to them there, that was me tired. So if you can even tell in the video, I'm absolutely shattered. So that's me at 10%. If I wanted to go to a darker place, I could have gone a lot dark. I could have gone further with that, but I held back. There was something I was going to say, and I just bit my tongue. Just thought there's no point going there. Don't need to be spiteful. You know, and it's like that spite. I had to hold in the spite because I'm just sick and tired of people sometimes, you know. Is a video come up with the Grinch? I'll show it here, and it's like it's true to an extent. I want people to heal, so I want to be a source of light for them to heal, and hopefully it gives them a sense of perspective in their life. So I'm very deep. I can be petulant just like everybody else. It pick my moments. But the reality is, this video hit home a little bit. This one, it's a simple video, but it is. I've set a lot of boundaries with people. Most people, in all honesty, have been disappointments in my life, and that's a recognition. I'm not going too deep with that, but it is. And when you get people that are just so negative, and that's all they go around doing is leaving negative comments on people's videos. Now, it's only a laughing emoji, but it wasn't a funny video. So obviously, it was mocking, and it was like, oh right, that's your level. That's your level, is it? I wouldn't say your level of intellect, but I would argue to an extent because that's not even words. We've literally reduced it to freaking emojis, which is no different to a hand drawn picture. Let's say I'm caveman. It's funny. Ah, smiley face. Got you. It's like, whoa, damn. I've been beaten by a master. That's a challenge too far. My God. Um, yeah, so I laugh when I see shit. In all honesty, I just think you prat. That's the first thing that comes to mind, and it's like, how do I want to deal with it? Um, I just don't understand sometimes people. You know, I'm good at reading people, but I never leave. I don't leave no negative comments. I can leave a negative reaction, but again, enter my world. I don't go on other people's videos and do anything negative, even if I think the video is crap or I think someone's got an attitude problem. Any of that, I don't even bother. What's the point? What does it gain? That's me entering their world. I don't want to enter their world. So I'll leave them to continue doing whatever they want to do. It's none of my business. But this is my world. This is my kingdom. I have authority here. And I take that serious. So yeah, for the most part, I'll end up deleting people like that and just blocking them, just because it's simpler. It's like I don't put up with shit. I don't let if effectively it's like repeated offenders. I don't let them do that. So the reality is that I consider my content healing for the right people when they're ready. It's healing. And when I block someone, it means they can no longer have opportunity to heal through me, through my work. And I'm not saying like, oh, it must be through me, but the thing is, that's what they do, isn't it? They spread negativity, and they may lose the ability to now see that person again or contact, you know. And it's to each their own. Just stupid. It's so pointless. What's the point of mocking people? I don't get it. Some people, man, they're just so low. I just can't even be bothered to get down to their level. I can react in a moment, but then after that, it's just move on. A lot of my videos that I like actually are quite uplifting videos or funny. Um, so to put it into perspective, we've got I can't really see my one, can I? Oh, but anyway, I've had uplifting videos. I've had some funny videos. This one was hilarious. The guy freaking falling back and forward on this. I can't remember what you call it now. Never had one, so I don't know what they're called. With the little tiny wheels, and you go around a bit like Paul Blart Mall Cop when he drives around on that thing. This one's this kid, and it's 10 p.m. every night. His dad gets home late, so he actually stays up to talk to his dad. And I thought that's really cool. There'll be some people out there saying, "Oh, you need your sleep." I'm an example. You need your sleep, of course you do. But these relationships are really, really precious, and the fact that they have that moment, I think, is priceless. So I absolutely agree with them. It's like not that it matters what we think; it's what they think, you know. But yeah, that was great to have that to see someone have a relationship like that. Then I have these wonderful videos talking about the impact I'm having, the progress, spirits happy. So again, what some moron thinks with a laughing emoji, but it's like the Joker. That's the way I think. Jesus Christ, have you met Harley Quinn? Do you know what I mean? Freaking maniac. Try not to go too much with that shit, but some people, man, it's like the highlight of their life is to just leave but negative comments, and then you click on their profile, morbid curiosity. Really, it's like you've piqued my interest. Who are you? Oh, you're nothing. You haven't even created content. So you've got a lot to say for someone with no content. and struggling to string a sentence together with your caveman doodles with the emojis. That's fascinating. I could learn a lot from them. Like, if that content ain't good enough, I wonder what I could learn from this person instead. What could you teach me? 3 emojis, all the same, mind you. Original, very original. Love it, love it. Maybe I'll do some content like that at some point. I'll do a laughing emoji. And, whoa. We're elevating now. Maybe one of my books would just be emojis throughout the book, and there's no words, and string it together, make sense of this. I'm caveman. Hello. Jesus. Oh, I could mock forever. They mock me, by the way. Yeah. I'm waking up a little bit, even though I'm exhausted. So this one I actually really liked. Oh, it's not coming up. My sound ain't working. Let me see if it comes on. I don't think I'm going to get the sound working on my end. Oh, no, I do.
Hate,
Oh,
hate, hate, hate,
oh.
hate, hate. Double hate. Loathe.
When you've healed too much and now you don't like anybody, that's literally where I'm at. So I want to help people and I want to inspire them. I want to give them, empower them really. So it is use your voice. It is speaking up against injustices. It's speaking up for yourself. But then there's also it's really important. We have a balance to our life. But you can have like power over your dominion. You have the ability to take every challenge head on. But sometimes it's not worth your time. Sometimes it's just not worth the bother, you know. So sometimes there's nothing weak about a decision you make, you know. So you could literally just decide to delete block, and that's self-empowering anyway. So literally, I haven't got the time to interact with every moron. And I speak about this in my books, for instance. I'm not in even on the healing journey. I'm not interested in trying to heal people who have no interest in being healed. So if someone keeps challenging and saying, "Oh, prove this, prove that," I'm not here to prove something. You're either interested or you're not. If you're not, move on, jog on. I haven't got the time and energy for it. My energy is in short supply. So I'm only prepared to use it on people that actually want to learn and want to heal and are interested, you know? It should be because that's far easier, isn't it? It's less of a battle. And that's all I'm interested in. So if someone wants to be a negative their whole life, it's like go off and be negative, be the Joker, go and meet Harley Quinn, and go and go to the mental asylum and have fun over there if you think it's great. But you'd only be surrounded by other mental people. It's up to you if you think that's fun. It might seem fun at first when you've got all these healed people. People maybe got a bit of stability to their life, so you could be a little bit crazy and erratic. So you're a bit eccentric, so you can stand out, be a little bit different, be the center of attention if that's what you're craving. And maybe it works. But now try and be the center of attention amongst all the other crazy people. It's not really so fun anymore, is it? And that's effectively what people are doing. They're pushing themselves into a box to live a life where they're kind of like stuck. And then they're thinking, oh, my life sucks. Why does it suck? Well, look what the hell you created and look at your personality, dipshit. You know what I mean? Start elevating and healing and start heading towards a better life where you don't spread negativity, and start working to your best timeline and maybe you can live a grand life. You have to do that yourself. But when you start pissing people off, they start blocking you. And then all of a sudden, them avenues start closing quite rapid. And that's the thing. How many people have you pissed off? You know, someone commenting crap on my video, for instance. How many other people have done it to? How many other people you've pissed off? Think of all the doors you're closing. Yeah, not to mention the negative energy and karma. But hey, that's to each their own. That's not my journey. Yeah. Anyway, so just thought I'd really just address it a little bit, really, just to explain that we have choices. You know, we're not always going to react a certain way. I've always said that so many times that I'm calculating. I'll think, how do I want to handle this situation this time? And like I say, 90% of the time or so, I'll probably just turn a blind eye and just block, delete, block, delete, block. Someone makes a new account, delete, block. You know, because people are creatures of habit. If you block them, some people are just so persistent, they'll make another profile. But you'll read through it and recognize that's very similar to the previous person. Delete, block. Because you're going to have nothing to lose blocking them. Yeah. Likewise, they could obviously block you if they choose to, but kind of like defeats the purpose to an extent because they didn't have to react in the first place, did they? They opened up that dialogue. Each your own. So like I say, I don't reach out to people really. I don't really comment on videos. I don't do any of that shit because I don't see the need to. It's just irrelevant. So I stay in my own bubble for the most part. If people enter my bubble, that's the thing. I'm not entering anybody's. I'm in my own lane, just doing my own shit, you know. So yeah, people want to be reactive. It's like I can play the game. We can all play the game. But sometimes I'm just too busy to play. So unfortunately, I can't come out to play today. Maybe tomorrow. Maybe. So like I say that caught me in a moment where I was just really agitated anyway because I'm tired. I am quite reactive in that moment. I was like, I thought, who the hell is this dipshit? Jesus. Yeah, that's the first thing that popped into my mind. What a dipshit. And I do think that when I idiots, even if I'm like in the house and I can hear a car exhaust flying past, when people think they think they're in a freaking street race. You look and full well it's a shit car for just a big exhaust. Mine's a decent car, so it's fast, but it's not loud. It doesn't need to be. And I always find that quite amusing. That usually those are the biggest mouth, and like so they're loud. It's like usually you know, it's so irrelevant. So it's like this stupid car going, vroom. It's like wow. When it's fast as a push bike, you sound like a freaking jet engine. So I get fed up. So if I hear that, I'm like dipshit. Yeah, we all know a dipshit when we see a dipshit. Um, yeah. Anyway, if I just address it a little bit deeper, really, while I'm a bit more alert, but I'm still tired. So whether it's coherent, I got no idea. I'm so exhausted. Um, I am intending to take a break soon because I just need a rest. I've done a lot now. I finished that series I said about YouTube. Is it this profile? It's my other profile. So I've got a couple of YouTube profiles. Got this one. I've been building it up. But if we go on my main profile, for instance, I've just recently finished A Star Is Born. Like I said, it was a 2-hour video earlier. And then I went and did, so I did 2-hour video there. And then I went and did this other one. Where the hell's that gone? I don't think I posted it. Oh, I don't think I posted it yet. I probably forgot. Have I forgot to post it? Yeah, so I've got another video to post, and it's the one about learning to fix VCRs. So I'm just really exhausted. I'm getting run so thin. I've got my book to write to finish writing, and that's got to be the priority now. I think I've done enough videos for so long. I'm so tired and burnt out. Um, I can't be everything. It's just impossible. I can't be creating video, creating video, creating video. Do the book, do the book, do all this, do that. Be happy, do this. It's like I need a balance, and I feel like because I finished the series, it's gonna have to do with these bloody idiots to leave comments. I don't give a shit about that. You know, if anyone knows me, they know if I think someone's a moron, I think they're a moron. It's irrelevant to my journey. I got too bigger things to do after that shit. I would never let anyone derail me. Um, but it's like I said in the previous video, really. So I finished that series, and that's like 11 hours worth of content. And I've got books to do too. It's like my life isn't just about video content. I've got too many dreams. If I never wrote another book, for instance, just kept creating content on video, it's like, what's the point though? To what extent? You've done enough videos. So I think it's important to push yourself in different directions and achieve things. And I don't want to keep digging at this person, but I think they deserve a little bit of a dig in. Um, Now, I'm not saying they haven't achieved anything in their life because how do I know? It's like a simple little comment of emojis doesn't really say a lot, and it's easy to judge someone and anticipate they haven't done anything, but you don't know, do you? But what I would say is I'm someone who puts myself front and center on the world stage, really, as everybody does when they're a content creator. When you don't create content, it means you're not ready to be put out there. So maybe be careful with the words you do and who you decide to interact with because you don't know who's going to comment back. That's the reality, isn't it? And I'm not someone who hides in the shadows. I'm someone that immortalizes moments. So I'm probably the worst person you could sort of like start poking because it could end up in one of my books, and people that end up in my books, they don't like it, but it's there forever. So you might think, oh yeah, but it's like, yeah, you don't get to remove it though. That's the thing. So like, let's say later on you think, oh, I'm embarrassed. I don't want that to be known now. Can you? You can't delete it. Can't delete a moment. That's a record of that moment. And that's what I do. So yeah. So I not only do video content, I also do my books. And at the moment, I'm doing my spiritual book. So it's unlikely to feature in that one, but things can feature in the other one when I get back to doing my one about healing. Because I talk about bullies in my book. I haven't got it on me at the moment. Find your peace to save your soul. That literally came from bullies. It was okay. I was seeing a lot of video content. There's a lot of greed, a lot of hate, and again, people being bullied and things. And I thought, well, that needs to be addressed. And I think people leaving comments like that, like I know it's only emojis, but it's not the point. It's what it stood for. It's what they were actually meaning. Um, that kind of ties in wonderfully with that sort of chapter. So as I go through those chapters, I'll probably reference slightly. Now, not a big reference. It's not a big comment, but it's like we'll see what I end up writing about. I'm not on that book at the moment. Um, but yeah, I'm not. I'm not some nobody on the internet really that just creating video content. I have. far bigger aspirations than that, and I have far more skill set than that. That's just a side of me that can create. That's content. Anyway, um, yeah, that's just thought I'd clarify a little bit really there. But yeah, it's just I think it's a bit unfortunate that we have this situation where you put yourself out there to try to help people, and unfortunately, the Harley Quinns and the Jokers of this world manage to seep their way in and try to derail a message really. Because that video. What annoys me about it though is the fact that there was a lot of people liked that video and viewed it. Now I haven't really looked at it since. It pops up the thumbnail, you know. I've not clicked back and looked at it or anything like that. I just leave people to do what they like. And it's random. Sometimes a new like will come through. So then I saw the views on it and the likes, and I thought that's nice. And then that one comment tries to ruin it. So anybody that goes to look at that video and it's helpful to them, if they go to the comment section, they see this idiot, and it's like effectively it's mocking their interests. You can mock me for creating the video, but literally I just recorded the screen while I type a code in, and it's like that's what I learned, so I showed it. It's like it wasn't worth really anybody interacting negatively. So just think like, what are you doing? So you're trying to be the Grinch? It's like, do you know what I mean? So it bothers me more that people would be looking at that content and it'll be useful to them. And then you get someone mocking it and then maybe makes them feel silly for watching Christmas films. And it's like, who are you to have that power over other people's dominion? I don't like that shit. It's like, if you've got nothing good to say, it's like, keep your mouth shut. It's not hard, is it? Just stay away from people. If you can't be around other human beings, you don't know how to interact in a peaceful way. It's like, just keep to yourself until you're able to get to reach out into society and be normal. That's the thing. Yeah, people do me head in. It goes back to this Grinch one. It just goes back to the Grinch one. Where's my Grinch? I want that Grinch to be my profile.
I hate you. Hate, 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 hate. Double hate. Loathe entirely. I hate you. Hate, 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 hate. Double hate. Loathe entirely.
It's a bit like that film Night School where the girl, I don't know what her name is, I always laugh at it. And she's always, you can see she's not happy at home. She's frustrated, not fulfilled. And she's saying about the things that are not right. And then she goes, so blessed, but I'm so blessed, so blessed. It's the same sort of thing, isn't it? Like, we always try to look for the positive in our life and things, but you see so much that's wrong. And then we turn around and go, oh, so blessed, so happy, so fortunate, so fortunate, so fortunate. It's like, yeah, but we're not really only to an extent. I mean, we still have to, I say that a lot, we still have to traverse this planet and blend together and coexist. And that's the thing, isn't it? So, like, we're going to have people with different morals, different values. We all have to merge within society as one. And that's not always easy because we all have different values. So we sometimes try to keep our interactions as limited as possible because we're just completely different people. And I think the problem with social media is it just allows those people to infiltrate when they weren't really the sort of people you intended to let in the first place. There's no way to filter these people, you know? You know what I mean? Like, you can't just say, I only want healed people or people interested in healing. You're just going to get everybody and they just get in. And you'll often find it's the negative people that like to leave a comment than a positive person, because positive people tend to just, for the most part, just move on. You know, they're not desperate for their voice to be heard, but the negative one would. Something to consider. But yeah, if you just spend your life being negative, it's like you're just going to reap what you sow, you know? It's like you're not going to amount to much, I wouldn't assume. Doesn't mean you can't, but if you did, you'd probably lose it because you can't control yourself. Or you can live your life trying to do good things and see where that leads, but it's far more fulfilling. So that one little video of a Netflix thing that maybe they thought, oh, this is so pathetic. It's like, I've done 6 books. How pathetic do you think that is? Because if you said that's pathetic, I'd say I'd have to laugh at that point, because I'd say I don't know what you're going to achieve in this lifetime that's bigger than that, because I don't know what much is, in my opinion, because it's huge. It is huge. It's like created something out of nothing, a piece of literacy that can be around forever, way after we've gone. So I've done something that's immortalized, and not once. I've done it multiple times, and there's more to come. What are you going to immortalize? You know, it's not. I don't like putting people down, but really, if someone's going to come out, it's like this could be an interesting thing. What are you doing that's so great? Interesting, interesting.